Hello and welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to take a quick first look at OpenSea and also at RareBits. Now this is going to be a different video compared to normally because I'm not necessarily looking at a crypto game, but in this case at a crypto asset marketplace, so to speak. Now for those of you who don't know, because these crypto games run on the Ethereum blockchain, most of them they provide these digital assets and they have their own ERC20 token, so most of them are tradable without the actual website included. So for example, if you take CryptoKitties, each one of these different CryptoKitties is basically its own asset, and you can trade it without the website CryptoKitties on OpenSea or even on RareBits, like I said before. So if you click, as you can see here from the screen, on check out the beta, you can see all these different games on the left side based on categories that currently have their digital assets for sale. So this is not coming from the developers themselves, but for example, if you have an investor, if you have a person who invested or basically plays these type of crypto games, then he or she basically invested into, let's say, a CryptoKitty, and then you can sell it outside of CryptoKitties, the official website as well, because you might just want to have a wider outreach because there is more volume or more interest in OpenSea right now for these CryptoKitties to be bought, so you can sell them there as well. But there's also the opportunity for other games that don't have a working marketplace yet, but they have these digital assets for sale or for investment, to sell them to make them open for purchase on OpenSea or on RareBits, like I said. So again, as you can see, the categories, they determine these different games. So you have CryptoPunks, you have Ethermon, most of the popular crypto games on the Ethereum blockchain right now. Let's say you click on CryptoSaga, for example, it changes the different digital assets that are for sale coming from CryptoSaga right now. And the person who owns this digital asset based on their wallet address, they can set the price themselves. I think it works based on the auction, on an auction system. So once the timer runs out, I'm actually going to check that out myself because I haven't really sold here before. As you can see here, you have a buy option directly for the price of 0.04 Ethereum. You even have a refer option where you can earn, I think it's a 10%. Yeah, I think that's, but it's even less than 10%. It's just 1%, isn't it? No, it's 10%. So you have a referral a bonus, basically. If you refer this sale to someone else and the person buys, you get a sort of margin, a sort of percentage based on the sale. So as you can see here, it works similar to the incorporated CryptoKitties auction base on the official website, where you can basically set a start price and you have an end price, and based on the time left, it just goes to that price. So I think in this case it goes higher. Normally, I think CryptoKitties it goes down in terms of price. I don't know if you have the different options on OpenSea to switch from decrease to increase and back, but that's how it currently works. So you did start at 0.1, and now currently price is at 0.04. I'm actually right now seeing that's not 0.4, so the price is going down. Right now you can get it for I don't know what the current Ethereum to dollar price is, but that's roughly around $20, maybe even $15. And it started at around, well, $50 to $60, I guess. Yeah, that's basically how OpenSea works. You can check it out yourself. I'm going to post a link to the website in the video description, as I always do. You can also click on stream and you can see the current activity of OpenSea right now. Now, to make it clear for those of you who haven't really seen the hype time of cryptocurrency or of Ethereum until late January this year, is that this website actually received a lot of activity during these hype phases. Basically, it had a lot of transaction volume going through because, again, a lot of people bought or invested into these digital assets, but a lot of these games, for example, CryptoSaga didn't really have the marketplace yet. Or let's take Ethercraft as another example. I don't think Ethercraft is actually on OpenSea, but basically they only have a shop and you can buy these assets, but you can't really sell them. So OpenSea and RareBits, they provide a great platform to do so and to have a nice return on investment for the initial investors. So yeah, again, check it out yourself. You can also click on the wiki and get a better understanding of these different games. You can chat to the developers or to the community managers of the developers. I think right now, even though just according to DappRadar, as you can see here, the activity has been going down. It was much higher. Can you actually, no, you can only click on last 7 days. But obviously, if you would check for the last few months, you would have a lot higher transaction volume, a lot higher activity and daily active user base. Right now it has been going down significantly, obviously, because the hype in Ethereum has also been going down, and obviously that affects the activity of transactions and trading for all these decentralized apps to a large amount as well. Now let me just go to a quick, well, I don't really want to call it competitor, but that's what it essentially is. This one is RareBits, which basically works exactly the same as OpenSea. So it's a marketplace for all these crypto assets, basically. Now, when it comes to these marketplaces, they aren't necessarily limited to one blockchain, to one cryptocurrency on the blockchain. So they could also, I guess, add Neo digital assets or A-chain digital assets, or maybe some other token like CPT, for example, that also runs on the Neo blockchain, because this is just a matter of front end in the end. So you can maybe differentiate these different cryptocurrencies, so there's not a mix-up for interested investors by choosing either Neo or Ethereum, for example. And they can, I think in this case, just because they're not really limited to the success of any kind of cryptocurrency, I think they definitely have a long-term potential when it comes to RareBits or OpenSea or any other competitor that might come up in the future, because again, they aren't bound or dependent on the success of one specific cryptocurrency. Now, if there is another cryptocurrency, I don't think so, but maybe there will come up, maybe EOS, maybe again Neo, taking the leading position of Ethereum, maybe even just temporary. Then you will also have the option to buy these digital assets of the Neo crypto DApps on these marketplace platforms, which is, I think, a really nice idea. I really think when it comes to practical use cases of DApps, decentralized apps in general, this is definitely a really good example of how to really use the DApp system or the Ethereum blockchain technology for even the mass market, because I think I said it before, the end goal obviously for Ethereum, Neo, which are direct competitors because they try to be a decentralized platform for development and for apps or decentralized apps specifically. I think the end goal is always mass adoption. You always want to have a certain amount of people actually using all these apps, all these decentralized programs and platforms, and in the end games as well. And for that to happen, I think these marketplaces are quite important as well, because they provide a much larger variety of investment potential for the mass market who's interested in investing in these digital assets. So yeah, again, check it out yourself. Tell me what you think about RareBits. Tell me what you think about OpenSea. Do you think there is a major difference between these two marketplaces for digital assets, or do you think they're quite the same? Please leave a comment below and join the discussion. I'm always interested in hearing your opinion. Other than that, I'm also going to post a link to RareBits in the video description. And yeah, hope you liked the video. Leave a like if you liked it. As always, if you invest into these games with your real Ethereum, please don't take this video as financial advice. Please do your own research and due diligence on all the games you try to acquire digital assets from, because obviously if you just click on these digital assets now and buy them without having a good knowledge of the actual game behind it, so click on the website as well. You should definitely do that so you can limit the risk you have of investing into something that is pretty much dead and doesn't really have any activity going on right now. So yeah, check it out. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.